Alright, hi guys, achmed here, back with Flavoured Gems, and I'm actually really glad today because the leak in my video game room is gone. Luckily none of my electronics were destroyed. I'm happy to shoot this video today because I have two new chocolate bars with me now. You've seen the title, the $1 million chocolate bars. Unfortunately they are a bit underrated, but as always I'm going to try them both one by one. Maybe I'll like them, maybe I won't. If I recommend it to you guys, I mean, maybe I'll dislike them both, but I still got to recommend one at the end of the day. I discovered these snacks a while back. That one's worthless. That one I had to search all the way across the web to get it in bulk, not just buy on its own. To be honest, they're very plainish looking. Like, they haven't got like this $1 million bar. They're like, it's kind of like that chocolate that you use to melt down for baking or shakes or chocolate milk, all kind of snacks and all that. So it's more like a baking, but you can still use it as a chocolate bar. I wouldn't doubt in the US they would have it in a vending machine, but this one I found at a tobacco store or American candy store. That one, yeah, had to search all the way online. Now there's 3 of these, but sorry about the guys, there's a little bit of a draft. Shut. A little bit cold out there, so I've not shot a video outside for a while. But I hate to say this, the UK weather's never been the best. But when the video's better, I'm going to do another group video. So yeah, that one was worthless. They're more baking tools, but they have 3 flavours. They have original, they have dark, and they have dark and peppermint. Now the dark one is the rarest, so I can only find 2. I wouldn't doubt if they have more than 3 flavours. I'll look out for the original dark one in the future. I'll have to check that out. Unfortunately, at the moment, I haven't been able to find it eBay or Amazon. Like, funny story, right? Search the web. They said they had it in bulk. The original dark $1 million bar from Bartons. This manufacturer saying they're since 18. It'll be hard to say there. Well, I'm going to upload a picture on Instagram anyway on my Insta page for Global Food Gems. It says 1898. You got to squint your eyes quite a lot to see it. Anyways, as on with that story is that said dark, original dark, $1 million bar, ordered in bulk, and this one ended up turning up instead, so that it kind of disappointed me that. But hey, at least I have 2 chocolate bars to review you guys. I can look for the other one in good time. So, gonna try the original one. So it's kind of like nicely wrapped up, kind of like a Wonka bar here, as you can see. But if I snap a piece off for you guys, I'll just, well, it's not that plain. It's like, what it is just the block. Like, it's kind of like in little segments, like a Hershey bar, but it's got the Barton's logo on it. So let's take a look. Okay. It's got a rich flavour. It's not too dull. It's got a rich flavour like Godiva. One of my favourite chocolate bars. One of my favourite chocolate bars is Milky Way, but in the top 10, believe me, Godiva's there. Like that Godiva cheesecake with the Cheesecake Factory selection box. I uploaded not too long ago. This is what it reminds me of. I thought it was going to be dull, but it's actually got a decent rich flavour. These are not expensive at all. I'd say all these bars are between 0.5 to 3. I'm just going to say dollars, or actually, you know what, I'll say euros or something, just to be as worldwide as possible. I'll say a few currencies. I'll say in terms of US dollars, between 50 cents to $3. That's how much, like, I wouldn't recommend spending over $3 on these each. Yeah, it would just be a waste of money. But it's not too dull. I have a feeling maybe the peppermint dark one will be better, maybe not. It's still good that it's not just a plainish, block of chocolate or like a thin plank of chocolate. It still has the logo in little segments and little squares like a Hershey bar does. So it's pretty decent. All in all, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because although it's plain, it's still really, really good. And a nice smooth texture to it as well. Melts in your mouth. So yeah, I'm actually glad that I enjoyed that a lot. Just looking at the ingredients on the back. Okay. And also for you guys with a nut allergy, I'll tell you what, I'll just warn this for allergy information. Alright, contains milk, soy, nuts, peanuts, wheat, and egg. So milk, soy, nuts, peanuts, wheat, and egg. 6 of those things. You guys out there might be allergic to at least one of them. So, and you think such a plain chocolate bar probably wouldn't have that, but well, of course the milk, obviously. So yeah, so any of you guys like lactose intolerant, allergy, gluten free, I'd avoid this. Vegan, whatever kind of diet or lifestyle or food you might be on. Milk, soy, tree. Well, it says here tree nuts. I'm just going to say nuts. So milk, soy, nuts, peanuts, wheat, and egg. Yeah, I'd avoid this one. But moving on to the peppermint dark. Let's see allergy. Okay. This one says the same, but in a smaller font. I've got to squint my eyes here. Like on here, like the font's really small. Alright. Milk, soy, peanut. They've done it the other way. So milk, soy, peanuts, nuts, egg, and wheat. Apart from like writing all those items in different order. Let me see. Dark chocolate. They make this one with chocolate liqueur. So kind of like a liqueur, kind of like what they use for shapes or cocktails, right? They use a chocolate liqueur, and it is quite fancy looking, these brands, all in all. I thought they were just going to be cheap and rubbish and dull. But I'm actually glad to say today that I was wrong. They both use cocoa butter, vanilla, they use vanilla. And actually, the other one, if I just check, this one uses vanilla extract, this one uses fresh, authentic vanilla, as well as corn syrup and peppermint, as well as peppermint and peppermint oil. So yeah, might be in for a treat. Here we go. And this one, I tell you, I'll just break a piece off so you can see the little squares. Well, it's hard to break up into squares, it's a little bit tough, but of course it's also got the little squares divided into like a Hershey bar. Well, a teeny tiny bit like rectangle. But I'll just say squares for now, so let me break a piece off. There's stuff in your teeth easily, this one. You can probably imagine so because it's dark and peppermint. There's a difference between dark and mint and dark and peppermint. Mint is just minty. Well, of course it's minty, but peppermint is quite a strong flavour, peppermint. That's what this one's got going on. It is smooth, it is bold. It is rich. Well, it's much richer than that one, but the peppermint is quite strong in this one. Yeah, it's really, really crunchy. I wasn't expecting it to be both smooth texture, melts in your mouth, but it's still crunchy as well, so it took a while to finish off that piece. Now, I've got to decide which one of these is better. So if I think, alright. I'm going to say, I like chocolate, I like peppermint, I've had it with... You know what, I'd be interested to see, right, because I love Starbucks, so you guys know, right, if they could put this one in a Starbucks. That one can be used for so much more. Might be underrated snack, but I believe it probably had potential since the beginning. I know about this one because there's a lot of fast food, there's a lot of fast food places near me, right? Well, not that many, but quite a few that use this chocolate bar to make shakes, cakes, sundaes. They melt it down, cupcake recipes, sponge cake recipe. Well, more like fudge cake recipes, but really, really good. Use it as a topping for cheesecake, like I said, as it's kind of like Godiva, and Godiva can be used for a lot. So I say this is more of a US version because Godiva's a Belgian chocolatey kind of thing going on. This is like a US alternative because it's rich. It's kind of more high class. Like I said about being bold like this one. I would say this one's way more bolder than Hershey. So with that, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5, and I'm gonna give that one a 7. Yeah, because I believe that one I believe you'll have this one more often, and I'll definitely, if I was to buy these again just for my own personal use, yeah, I just dive into that one. I mean, that one's still nice, but I think that what that would only be good for is a sundae and a frappe, frappuccino. McDonald's just call it the frappe, but I can only imagine this one with ice cream and frappes, as well as ice cream sundaes, frappes. As you know, ice cream sundaes, frappes, and shakes. I can only imagine that one. This one, I can imagine a hell of a lot more type of recipes. So I'm just going to put these at the side for now. Well, I'm glad to be back in my video game room today, and I'm glad to share a video with you guys. But as always, if you guys disagree, if you think the dark chocolate peppermint one is better, if you think the original dark one will be better, as soon as I find it, and unfortunately I will have to taste test it on my own. Well, I can still probably include 1 or 2 of those, or I can do triple. I can order them again. So if you guys think the dark chocolate peppermint or the original dark chocolate $1 million bar is better, feel free to comment down below or text me on my social media. I will leave my usernames down below to my social media. If you want to see an alternative or a sequel to this video, I will try to find the original dark chocolate bar, the $1 million bar from the Bartons manufacturer. Hopefully it won't be difficult. That dark chocolate peppermint one was difficult enough to find as it is, so it'll be quite a challenge. But I'll try my best to give you guys my opinions. Do show your pals as well so they don't miss out. And if you want to stay up to date with all, or if your pals want to, you can hit subscribe if you want to see that sequel alternative. You can hit the notification bell to be notified ASAP, or you can follow me or the rest of my team on our social medias. Their usernames in my other videos and description boxes below, just like mine will be in this video. And I'll keep you up to date ASAP. And you can text me for opinions as well on my DMs. Not just these items, but any items. I'm always on social media 24/7. Alright guys, thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.